Ladies and gentlemen, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of Generation Wrestling Podcast. As always, is yours truly, the 29-year-old piece of gold of franchise, aka the showstopper, better known as the GOW's resident tribal chief. And with me, as always, I got my tag team partner, my brother, my family. He is the flyest in the room, Mr. 1, 2, 3. Put that ass down, K Breezy, aka EC's resident Isaac Hayes, King Tuco in the building. Bro, what's good?
Man, first of all, tip my hat to the folks. And man, what's good is we got a Donnybrook going on in the ring right now. As we got Cody looking too cool coming out fighting with Sami Zayn against the Usos. As Jay
Yes,
Uso
sir.
has made it clear, it is all Sammy's fault.
Hey, look, my boy Cody, that got shredded up out here in these American streets. You feel me?
And
That's right
he
now.
can't
They throwing
he
them
can't take his
things.
shirt off. He can't take his shirt off. See, Cody needs to stop coming out here so pieced up. He can't get his shirt taken off. The man almost got his ass whooped because his hands tied behind his back.
Hell yeah. That's right now we got Cody and Sammy out here throwing them things with the Usos. Cody clears the ring. We got Cody and Sammy in the ring right now. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Tuco, man, you called it. You said you could see a 6-man tag match brewing before WrestleMania.
Oh yeah, I can definitely see that, man. Hell, we'll definitely get a tag team match because I definitely think we'll see on Raw we'll see these two, Cody and Sammy, going up against the Usos. But I can see Roman or Sokoa coming out to interfere in that. And then of course, once they get close enough to it, maybe a Kevin Owens will finally team up. But right now, man, I told y'all, man, I've been telling the people, I didn't already told the franchise, he didn't put up the hands, in peace. But I told y'all, man, it's gonna be a hell of a setup, man. It's gotta be Jay and Sammy. It gotta be that dynamic of the story, and you gotta add just that Kevin Owens, Jimmy, the tag team belts, just that whole dynamic. It's that bloodline, that family, that trust, that build, that friendship between Sammy and Kevin. Kevin been trying to tell Sammy, "Hey, bro, you don't need to rock with them, man. It ain't no point." But
Yeah.
now he didn't got them paws put on him. Now he want Kevin to have his back. Kevin ain't feeling it.
Yeah.
So you still got that story dynamic there, which if they do come together, all right, man, people gonna go crazy for it because it's Kevin and Sammy. Like people
Hell
love
yeah.
Kevin and Sammy, regardless if it's these two going up against each other. They
Right,
love
right,
seeing
right.
these two together. So,
Yeah.
man, you want to put on a memorable match for WrestleMania, the show of all shows, the biggest show of the year. You want to put on a good match. That's a good match to put on,
Hey, speaking
and you
on
can
putting on a
add
good match.
championships to it.
Speaking of putting on a good match and putting on a good show, here on the GOW Block Party every Friday, we giving it to you a 2-piece for a Friday night block party. I want to say what's up, Doug? What up, Earl? What up, Lonnie? What up, Leo? As they tuning in right now live to the GOW, baby.
What up,
Hey, man,
folks?
speaking of,
Welcome
all
to
right,
the
so,
party.
man, so for those who know, man, the GOW stands for Generation Wrestling, man. So look, we have two complete different generations of wrestling fandom here. Myself, King Tuco, but one constant that we can say has pretty much cross bridge the gap between the both of our fandoms is of course the induction, the first inductee of the 2023 Hall of Fame class of WWE, our guy Rey Mysterio. Rey Mysterio has
Yes,
made his way through
sir.
WCW, ECW, WWE. He wrestled in Mexico and all over the damn place, man. But our boy Ray, currently on the active roster, announces the first inductee of the WWE 2023 Hall of Fame class. Bro, what are your thoughts, man, as a fan of wrestling, as a fan of Rey Mysterio, the biggest little man in the game? Hey, man, talk to the people.
For me, because I got to watch Ray when Ray was. I mean, he's no bigger than Sammy Guevara or Darby Allen when he's in the ring. Like
Yeah,
this is early Ray and ECW. Then he came up to he was starting out in Mexico. Then he got to ECW. Then Bischoff, pirated him from ECW like he did a lot of
yeah,
other
yeah.
people. Uh, and then but to watch Rey Mysterio have classic matches with the likes of Eddie Guerrero and Dean
Mm-hmm.
Malenko and Ultimo Drago and Psychosis and just so many different of those guys. But this was the cruiserweight division of WCW. This was the hottest thing WCW had really before the NWO really got there. This was like the one different thing that they were doing that was exciting. You had young, small, high flying guys doing tricks and other stuff, but it was looking good. It looked good and it kept you interested. So to see that transition, then for him to lose the mask and all that, and what happened in WCW, but then
Boy,
for him to come to WWE, that was really the thing there because they really made him into the star that he was.
yeah,
Did Ray get smashed sometimes? Yeah. Vince, of course, treated him like the little guy he was, but he couldn't keep that little guy down too much, man, because he was
yeah,
just too
yeah,
over with the people. So to have Rey Mysterio officially be into the Hall of Fame, it's well
yeah,
deserved because the man has done it, man. He's won every championship. He's won every championship. Yeah,
yeah,
you can't question that. He's one of the hottest. He's been one of the most consistent and longest, hottest acts in the business. Like Rey Mysterio is loved every damn where. Like, dude, if you hate Rey Mysterio, what are you watching wrestling for?
yeah.
Like, really?
And it's crazy because you remember him from his WCW and ECW days. I remember the tail end of ECW. And then of course you got of course you had him and Conan and Eddie and Ray and Malenko and all them in WCW. I say him Ray,
Hmm.
he is Ray. But then you fast forward to 2002, right? So 2002 was when I really got a hold of him, like really on a week to week, everyday basis. Classic
His
feuds with
first
Eddie.
match against Kurt Angle at SummerSlam.
Yeah, yeah, classic feuds with Eddie, classic feuds with Ray. I keep doing that. Classic feuds with Eddie, classic feuds with Chavo. You know what I'm saying? The stuff like that. And I remember, when Chavo was jealous of Eddie and Ray and that whole storyline, like, and, Ray, him and Batista,
Yeah,
like, dude, when Ray came out in 2002 into WWE, it was cool because at that point, WWE and professional wrestling on the mainstream level as a whole was so big guy dominated, right? So whenever we
yeah,
got a guy like a Rey Mysterio actually getting pushed the way he was getting pushed at that time period, because I mean, outside of the cruiserweight division and maybe the tag team division, with Paul London and Brian Kendrick and stuff like that, guy and Ultimo Dragon, but they weren't really getting pushed as singles guys. And if they were pitching the hold to that little tag, either the tag or
yeah,
the
right.
cruiserweights. So to see Ray out here
Or the
getting a chance
United
to,
States,
or the United States, yeah.
they stay within that grasp.
But to see Ray in actual rivalries with like a guy like a Brock Lesnar, a Big Show, like yeah, I mean he was on the receiving end of a lot of beatings, but he like it was the fact that he had a chance to have these big marquee matches with these top talents. Did it always work out in his favor? No, but Ray, man, he was so lovable. And outside of a little stint in WCW and WWE, Ray has been in WWE what 21 years now, has never been
Yeah.
healed. Never. He's the longest running babyface in WWE, and the fans have never once turned on him. And I think that's a testament to his career. I mean, the fact that this guy's what, damn near 50, if not 50 by now, and he's still out here doing stuff that he was doing 20 years ago. I mean, more recently, he had that series of classic matches with Andrade. My guy's still out here doing the damn thing. But hey, that's neither here nor there.
I think he's in his 40s. I think he's like 45, 46. I think he's in
Yeah,
his
yeah.
40s.
But to see him come out, man, and to see
He
him,
is in his 40s.
I know,
Yeah.
I know, we aren't really the fondest of Dominic, but to see Ray, come out here and be, first ever father son tag team champions with his son Dom, I thought that was cool. And then to see him and his son, it look like we gearing up for a WrestleMania moment. That's cool too. And I think with the addition of him being, inducted into the Hall of Fame this year, I definitely think this solidifies, the coming to an end of an era in the career of Rey Mysterio. But hey, he's number one. So
Of
excited,
course.
glad we got that out the way.
Oh yeah, no. And we people were wondering when WWE was actually gonna do the
Yeah.
introductions. Normally we get it a little bit earlier than what we got it.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
for it to be Ray, and then of course, what was even cooler about it is, of course, it tied right into the storyline because then you
Hey,
had
it's funny you
Judgment
said that.
Day come out.
Fro just said that too. He said, I think Ray's Hall of Fame is just storyline. It's funny you said that at the same time.
But well, I don't think it was just storyline. I think it was part of the storyline. Like it was like we're gonna use that. Like there's no argument to say Rey Mysterio isn't Hall of Fame worthy. So it's like
Yeah.
I'm not mad at them putting him in the Hall of Fame. But do I recognize that they're using that as part of the storyline? Oh hell yeah, I definitely
Yeah.
recognize that. So, but I wouldn't say that even if that's not what Fro means to say. But like
No,
I
no, no. Of
still,
course, of course.
I would think that yeah, no, of course. I mean, it makes sense. If anything, it makes the most perfect sense. Like, bruh,
Yeah.
I said Dominic needs to do something heelish. He needs to do something so outlandish that people ain't got no
Right.
choice but to boo the hell out of him. And Ray ain't gonna have no choice but to finally knock some shit out of him. We're
Yeah.
getting there. We're getting close. They're getting close to it. So right now, and this was perfect, man. The Hall of Fame. He gets the introduct. He's the first person to get inducted. Oh, of course, Dom's gonna come out and talk shit. That dude, come
Right. Right. Right.
perfect, great timing. You're setting up you're planting the seeds for WrestleMania. Hey, I told y'all people, y'all got to give it time. You got to see how Triple H plans this thing out. We still got a couple of more weeks. Let's see what they do. They starting to shape up the matches and it's starting to look good. But it's still too nice. So we got to see what the overall is. But I still feel like out of 14 matches, I feel like we're gonna get half. I feel like if
Yeah.
this is
Yeah.
gonna be 7-7 each night, half the match is gonna be good. But which show is gonna get which match? I think we know for certain ones, but we'll worry about that later.
All right. So right now, man, we just to kind of keep the people up to speed. We got Action Andrade versus Sammy Guevara in the ring right now. Pretty
I
solid
gotta
match with this
say,
two cold show.
man, this is not. I'm not really feeling this match because I ain't gonna lie. It started off really 1-2 step. Like
Mm,
it just like the energy ain't there. It's like they're just going through a dance,
yeah, just
but it's
going
not
through the
even a good
motions.
dance.
Yeah.
I'm really not, and I'm kind of disappointed because I know we just watched a match where they were doing the damn thing. Like, oh shit,
Right. Right.
damn,
Right.
oh damn, okay, yeah. So it's like I understand guys tired. You got to get have multiple matches. Can't everyone can't be a great match, but I feel like the effort would be a little better. Maybe they'll kick
Uh,
up and as the match continues to go.
Hey man, so I'm
What's up?
gonna go through this happened on the SmackDown card, but you know how we do, man. We shooting this shit. We shooting the shit with the
Yeah,
people.
we
It's
shooting the shit,
SmackDown
man. We
wasn't
shooting the
all
shit,
that,
man.
so
Right.
I get to that when I get to it, man. A couple other things, man. So Fro says, is Ray the headliner, or do we get someone bigger? From what I understood, I thought Batista was supposed to be the headliner. Uh, is what I heard, but there's no
Well, it
concrete
depends on who else.
evidence on that.
It depends who else goes in it. Um,
Le-
Now, if Ray is getting ready to retire, I would probably say, ooh, damn. I would probably say, yeah, he may be the
Yeah,
headliner,
yeah.
but like if this comes down to Dom putting Ray in a retirement match and Ray ends up losing, then yeah, I can see Ray being the headliner.
I
Uh,
don't know why you said this came out to Don put him in a retirement home. I'm like, damn, bro, that's a little vicious, don't you
no, I said
think?
retirement match, man. Retirement match.
I'm like, damn, bro. I know you done with the storyline, but sheesh.
No. The retirement match, man. I can see him trying to retire his father out the company. Um, but if not, but then again, it also depends who else is in the Hall of Fame. Like
Yeah, yeah.
we're gonna find out each week leading up to the Hall of Fame, literally. So I don't know, because I didn't expect Ray, so they definitely caught me off guard with that one. That's Frozen.
Yeah.
Oh, I read that one up for
Let's
already.
see. All right, who we got? Who we got? Who we got? Earl says too cold. I'm being patient, but WrestleMania is looking very midish.
I mean, like I said, man, it's you gotta give it a little time. We know there's gonna be certain matches we're gonna be looking for. I think that's not gonna be anything new of a WrestleMania. But what I will say, man, is oh yeah, most definitely, Doug, man. It's a Friday night block party, man. We chilling, relax, we're maxing, relaxing.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes,
Uh,
sir.
he said chance of Uso turning on his brother at Mania. He did say he didn't want to turn on Sammy. He
No,
hasn't.
but I think that's a prelude to them again. I think that's his way of kind of signaling that he did what needed to be done, and what needed to be done to protect his brother from Roman. I do believe they're gonna turn on Roman though. Your thoughts?
Yeah, I do feel that. I do feel like they're gonna do that. I think that's gonna be more of it than anything. Like,
So
cause
my
let's see what this next. Because Roman didn't show up tonight, so like the fact that he
he
didn't show
didn't
up
he
tonight,
didn't.
so it's like, all right, he didn't show up tonight, and he may not show up Monday.
Wait, did Solo show up? I don't think
Oh,
Solo showed up either. Did he?
nope. As Action Andrade jumped off the top rope to the outside on top of Sammy Guevara through the table, and the table broke. the
Okay.
table,
Oh,
table fell.
now the table breaking is breaking news. You like that? However, I did. I didn't like how obvious it was that Sammy had to screw himself on the table. I'm like, damn, Sammy, come on, you could have played it off a little better. But hey, it is what it
I
is.
mean, yeah. But
Damn. Oh, so you
but
know your
nah,
TV
man.
like a split second faster than mine. I just seen it. I'm like, damn, that was that
Yeah,
he just got that diving crossbody.
right. Like he barely just made it. As they promote the Elite House of Black JSA Trios Triple Threat match Wednesday at Dynamite. But oh, as Garcia just calls actually Andrade the match. Um, but no, but I do think that eventually, after this Sammy thing, happens,
Yeah.
that's we'll see the seeds of the betrayal of the Usos to Roman.
Yeah, man. All right. So moving on, man. So next up, we get Paul Heyman. He shoots on Cody Rhodes in the bloodline. Let's see. After that, we got our first match of the night. We had Ray come out. He's about to talk to the crowd. Dominic came out, was an asshole. Legado del Fantasma ended up taking up in defense of Ray. Santos says, hey, man, let's get this match started right now. So after commercial break, we had the Judgment Day versus Legado del Fantasma. It was a decent match, man. Judgment Day ended up picking up the victory. Then we got Dominic antagonizing Ray after the match, and Ray says she's not going to fight him. We get that. We get a segment in the back with Charlotte Flair and Adam Pearce. Says it's Mania season. She wants a match. We get a tag team match, man. Ricochet and Braun Strowman versus the Viking Raiders. Viking Raiders ended up picking up the victory. Bro, any thoughts on that match?
No thoughts on that match, but the one match I did have a problem with was the Intercontinental, the number one contendership for the Intercontinental.
Talk to me. Please
Uh,
do, because that's been a huge hot button issue online today, I see.
because it was stupid. I mean, you had them like let's be honest, man. Just make the match a triple threat match. All right,
Yeah. Even the
let's be
crowd was
real.
chanting.
The crowd,
Even the crowd chanted that.
like, bro, triple threat. Like, bro, just make it a triple threat match. We ain't got to go
Yeah.
through all that. Sheamus is already mad at Drew McIntyre for having an opportunity anyway. So you can play on that for the next couple of weeks. Whatever. It's not that long. But let's be honest. You're gonna give us Drew and Sheamus again, which is like either it's gonna end in disqualification because somebody's gonna come
Right,
out.
right.
I don't. And if they do, I mean, if they do pick someone, it's like, does Sheamus like? Do you want to see Sheamus and Walter again for a third time? Not to say that that's a bad thing, because I think they can do a good third match. I mean, but
Right.
I kind of want to see Drew get an opportunity. So it's like I actually want to see Drew versus Walter. So it's like I don't want to see, but I understand why they would pick Sheamus. They want Sheamus to get, Sheamus wants to become a Grand Slam champion. He wants to get the Intercontinental title he's never had. Um, So with that being said, why not just do a triple threat match? That way, Drew gets an opportunity. Sheamus is in the match. It's Walter, but you got that dynamic of that three people, and these are going, and it's going to be somebody's going to get their mouth split. All right,
Yeah.
because these ain't no flipty dude type of dudes, man. I mean, even though
Yeah,
they
yeah, yeah.
will, jump over the top rope or come or do a flip or whatever, but these guys, man, these guys will punch and kick and slap the dog shit out of you. So I come on, let's just make it a triple threat match.
Yeah.
There's no point of what we're going to get next week because we already know what's going to happen. Or Imperial's going to come out and interfere, and whatever, man. And it's going to end up being a triple threat anyway.
Fro says, are they just undecided on direction?
Uh, I think for certain things because they want to try to put the best match possible. That's what I
Leo
think.
says, why the Woods had to be one of those guys to get pinned? Well, to be honest, Woods was never supposed to be in the match in the first place. So, you know,
I mean, yeah, and honestly, because it was storyline. Because
yeah.
L.A. Knight came out, then the New Day came out, then Karrion Cross came out. It's all that's all, man. They were just making a match just to make a match, and this is what we got, man. And unfortunately, Xavier Woods, and that's the sad part, man. People actually want to see Xavier Woods get a singles run. It's like if they were to actually push him to get a singles, or why not? I mean, dude, man, man, he's just over. But it kind of feels bad though that he hasn't gotten one yet.
Doug says, "Do you think anyone from NXT will make their debut at WrestleMania to go on the main roster?" I got somebody in mind, but I don't know if it'd be WrestleMania. I think
I can
it'd be.
see one or two.
See, my thing is, I got a guy. I don't know if he'll make it at Mania though. I think it may be the day after, the Monday after, and that's Carmelo Hayes.
Well, no, I
Oh
wasn't gonna
no, I
say him.
forgot. I forgot because of Braun Breaker. Damn, never mind.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say him. I wasn't gonna say him for that. I was gonna maybe say like I was gonna either say maybe Brian Breaker or if not Grayson Waller.
You know
Uh,
what's crazy? I can actually see both, especially Grayson Waller.
but um, more likely, I'm starting to think more like you. It could be that Monday Night Raw because again they got the standard. The NXT got their own pay per view that Saturday, I believe it
Right,
is
right, right. Yeah.
at noon or 3 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
whatever time it's coming on. So yeah, I maybe not just yet, but maybe if somebody does, I can see people showing up just to be there, but I don't know if they're making a main roster debut.
Right, right, right.
As we right now, man, as we are getting QT Marshall and Hobbs talking in the back.
Hey man, you
Still the
gotta
stupidest decision they made.
yeah, you got QT Marshall and Raj Geary. You know they going back and forth for edit online. Yeah, a lot of people,
Uh,
man.
well, I'm more upset at the fact that you had Warlow beat Joe just to lose to Hobbs, where you could have just had Joe just lose. You could have just had Joe lose and Warlow could have just interfered because it could have been a street fight or whatever. But because Joe cheated him out of the match, so he decided to screw Joe over, and Hobbs ends up winning. You could have just did that. Yeah, Warlow didn't need to win to lose.
Yeah, and that's the same thing I was saying because I mean, look, the belt. Doug says the belt looks good on Hobbs. It looks great on Hobbs. I just
It
hate the way they
does.
went about it because I feel like man,
Yeah.
you kind of shitted on Warlow to do it. Like Warlow was already down in the dumps after he lost the belt, and then okay, let's hold on. Let's see what Matchcast is talking about. I'll see him do better. All right, all right, all right. He's done better on the mic. All right, let's see. Fro says, I want Toxic Attraction to debut after Mania with a return of Mandy.
After that fight they had, I doubt it. Well,
Well, she said she's
well, it's not.
okay.
It's not unthinkable. It's not like Triple. Like, all right, we're scrapping that. But I don't think he's too keen to doing stuff like that fast. Like he wants a story. Like I don't think your transition from like just saying, oh well, these two just beat the hell out of each other. All of a sudden they just
Yeah,
got cool with each other after that. Like I don't think he would
yeah,
want to do that. I think he would rather them. Mandy Rose just comes back. Like that would just be the thing.
yeah.
Because right now, you would need some time apart for Toxic Attraction to come back.
Especially like I said, especially because Gigi and Jace been beating the holy high hell out of each other. It's like, yeah,
Right,
nah, nah, nah,
right.
nah.
It's like, come on, man. Yeah, come on, Vince. It's like, come on, Triple H. Don't Vince us. Come on, man. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that
Leo,
to us.
Leo says, remember when it happened before?
Hey, man. Look, we
You
do.
watch your
That's why we're
lips.
saying
You
don't
watch
do
your
it.
lips. Don't you talk about Johnny Gargano. That never happened. It never happened.
Mr. Chopper.
Mr.
That
Champa.
was so. Oh man, that was so. I
That
was
was
so upset about
cringeworthy,
that.
man.
I was
Cringeworthy.
so upset about that. Like, dude, do you not like? Come on, Vince. What are you doing, dude? Like, why? Well, I thought maybe they're gonna have a match, one-on-one singles match on Raw. Like, oh, that'd be awesome, man.
Nah.
That'd be cool. You got the North American champion going up against the NXT champion. Cool. I watch that. That's cool. They gonna get a time to shine. Nope. And it was the hottest story going in. So it's like everybody knew the story. Even the casual people that watched them knew. It's like they wasted such a beautiful moment.
Hey, Doug says that little warrior and little Bubba Ray in the ring, and I'm mad because now I look at him. They look like little warrior, little Bubba, baby Bubba,
Baby Bubba, you stupid.
baby Bubba. Fro says AEW needs to stop playing hot potato with their titles. The most prestigious title right now is the TBS. Ooh, hot take, hot take.
The most prestigious is the TBS. Um, I would say it's the second.
I was like, okay, okay.
Second to the AEW. Well, I would say that the women's has not been bad.
well, that's what we're talking
It's
about.
actually
The
been
TBS.
yeah. Well, no. I mean, even the women's world heavyweight championship because
Oh yeah,
it
right,
it
right,
it.
right.
it
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
it went like it wasn't from it didn't, that didn't get hot potato. Uh, what's the name was injured. That was the problem. Thunder Rosa was injured, and they gave her time off with the championship like they did Punk. The problem
Yeah,
was
yeah.
she wasn't coming back as fast as Punk did, and they had to let Tony Storm be the interim champ after that. And then Jamie Hayter's been the champ. I don't think they've been playing hot potato with it as much as like they did with the TNT championship. To me, I feel like
Right,
that's the
right.
championship they've been playing more hot potato with than anything. Um, but yeah, they need to do something more prestigious. Like right now, what they're doing with Orange Cassidy, I feel like is good. The Mid Land Championship, like he's been coming out, he's been defending it. He's been putting on good, decent matches, either
Yeah.
decent to very good or great matches. So I'm not mad about that. The tag team titles have been the tag team titles. They've been consistent. I think they actually been the most consistent. Actually, the men's, I really think that's been the most consistent. Really,
Joe
we
says,
got Le
Bueka,
Champion
Bueka.
Championship.
216 GOW. Yes, sir. Thank you, sir.
What up? What up? What up? What up?
Yes, sir. LCJ in the building. As we got Le Champion on TV with the sex guy himself. And I guess it's Daniel Garcia.
Winnipeg gonna see some new champions on Wednesday. Ah man, as we
Let's
got
put in the
Preston
team there.
and Preston Vance coming out to try to come out and try to go up against my boy Takasha, aka Take a Shitter,
Oh man, oh man, oh man.
Takesha, or whatever. Yeah, however they say it. I still say that's Take a Shitter.
Takesha, aka Take a Shitter, aka Take
Yeah,
Shitty. A.
yeah, shitty boo boo. Yeah, yeah.
Take a shitty
Oh
bang
man.
bang.
Oh man,
Oh
but
man.
dude, man, all right. So
What's up, man? Talk to me.
WrestleMania, man. I
WrestleMania.
know, I know, I know. Like I said, I know Doug and Earl and Fro. You know, people are looking at it, man, like man, I just can't get behind it. Man. But honestly, I actually think they could. I think Triple H can pull it off, man. I think this will be. I think this match. I think this. I will say this WrestleMania will be better than what most people thought, but it won't be the greatest. It'll just maybe be the most. What's the word I want to say? I don't want to say consistent, but maybe yeah, maybe to be consistent. Maybe to be consistent with what Triple H has been doing with the pay-per-views so far. If you really
Yeah.
think about them. All right, if you just really think about as far as each pay-per-view that he's had since he's taken over, how the match is gone, how many matches, how the match flow goes.
Right, right.
I think if you look at what he's been doing, because I think some of the pay-per-views we were looking at them like, man, that ain't gonna be really much, and then it turned out, damn, that was actually a pretty good, damn decent pay-per-view. Each
You
match
know what's
had a good
crazy?
enough time.
Elimination Chamber. That was it for me. I
Elimination
think
Chamber.
last
I
year.
think I think
Yeah.
Extreme Rules was like that. Survivor
One
Series
of the
was actually
Saudi
pretty good.
shows.
What like yeah, the Saudi show was actually pretty decent. So
Yeah. Hell, the Clash at the
I'm
Castle.
right. So I'm looking at what we've been seeing, and I'm gonna say consistently we're gonna get pretty much what we've gotten out of all the other pay-per-views. He's gonna
Right,
give us
right.
some good matches. Some matches are gonna be fillers. Let's just be honest. It's WrestleMania. We always get filler matches in WrestleMania, but I think we're gonna get some good quality matches. So I think it'll be a good show. I think everybody will sit back and watch it and everything will be placed in the right everything we set in the right place as far as when we'll get it. So that way, we're not too bored or whatever. So and whoever he may have show up, what little surprises or whatnot. But
Right.
I think it'll be consistent to what they've been given. So I think it'll be a good WrestleMania. I won't call it the best, but I'll say it'll be a good WrestleMania.
Fro says if Peacock wasn't a thing, I would pay $79.99 for Mania this year.
I mean, it's too nice. If they decide to charge $100 and tell you it's $50 a night, I mean that hey that would be that would be a mug. But that'd be a mug. But you know what? It's like I'm not doing it. You're gonna get one night out of me, WrestleMania.
He said he gonna roll the dice and figure out night one and night two.
Night one and night two, man. Wait a minute, what's the card for night one? What's the card for night two?
Uh,
You know what? Okay, yeah, let's go for it, man. Let's go for it. We gonna do this. But,
he said we're gonna
man,
have to roster spoilers on the other night.
hell yeah, man. Right, exactly. But nah, man, I think it'll be decent. I think it'll really be a good show. I like I say, if they do 7 matches for each night, if that's
Yeah.
the goal, if that's the goal. I know they say they're not planning to do a lot. Just only thing that matters is storyline. But when you really think about storyline wise, what are they doing? It's not too many matches. So it's like you're gonna have a few filler in there. That's why I'm waiting to see what these other filler matches are gonna be, what these other little things they're gonna try to throw out there to kill time.
Right. No, I mean, absolutely. Me hit the nail right on the head, bro. I mean, we got Mania season coming up. I'm ready. I know you ready. It's on like a pot of neck bone.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Hell yeah, man. Right now, man, as we got that boy Vance and Takasha out here fighting on the outside as we're in picture. But yeah, it's gonna be
We
something
in
interesting,
picture
man.
in picture. Yes, sir. Hey, I'm ready, man. You know I stay ready, so you ain't got to get ready. All right, let's see what Earl say. Earl says if you look at the pay per views under what do you say? If you look at the pay per views under Hunter, seriously, you fast realize they've all been mid to below mid. The fact that we old heads are skittish about WrestleMania is telling in itself.
I mean, because it's not what we're used to. I mean, let's be honest, man. The product isn't the stars and all that aren't what we're used to. And but this is the best we've gotten considering what we were getting for the past, I'd say at least past 15, 10 years. So it's like I'm not totally mad at it. I'll take what I can out of it, but
Right.
there is something drastically missing from what now is to what we had, and it's the build of a superstar. It's the
Yeah.
it's the multiple of superstars. Like they have a multiple of stars, but man, it's like really, how many of them guys do you see? It's one thing when you see Stone Cold Steve Austin and Triple H and The
Yeah.
Rock and so many
Yeah.
guys, and you know these guys can beat each other for the championship.
Yeah.
You know the Undertaker can walk up and just tombstone all their asses and walk out with the championship. Now it's like you don't really have that. Now you really question if how legit some guys are as champion because guys don't really have long title reigns outside of Roman Reigns, which is a byproduct of something else before Triple H got in the game.
Well, see, and but that's the thing that we've been talking about for the longest time. First of all, it started off with the monopolization of professional wrestling. You know, when WCW, ECW got brought out, and then WWE became like that main conglomerate, that main source. And you had Impact and others, but I mean, nobody really was gonna light a candle. And Impact, once they lost their run, it was kind of like, all right, yeah,
Yeah,
WWE really was the end all be all. And so then
yeah,
what? You start, at that time when you had the Rocks, you had the Austins, you had the Hogans, you had the Nashes, you had the Mysterios, the Guerreros, the Benoits, and so on and so forth. You were still
Kurt Angles.
competing. You know what I'm saying? The Kurt Angles, you were still competing against other companies. So you had to
Brock
build up as
Lesnar.
many stars as possible. Exactly. Brock
Yeah,
Lesnar had one of the greatest rookie years in the history of the business, you know. And you got to think about it. His first 2 years from 2002 to 2004 is being regarded as one of the best runs of anybody ever in that 2 year span. Leaves, go plays football, comes back 8 years later, and again just comes back and wreaks havoc like he never left. So it's like, even when you look at nowadays, when WWE
yeah,
they do these big shows and they got to rely on people from 15, 20 years ago that's way past their heyday because they got so stuck. And I love John Cena, but for the last, up until that point, the last 12, 15 years, John Cena became such a big star, and you had guys like Brock that left. You had Stone Cold not wrestling no more. You had Goldberg that left. You bought Sting, but that wasn't really gonna be a thing in the first place. Then once Brock, John, The Rock, once he really got deep into Hollywood, John Cena was the only guy you really had left that you could market as that mainstream guy. Once they transitioned John, and I say this, once they transitioned John Cena from the Doctor of Thugonomics and made him Super Cena, once he did that Marine movie, it was over with. Because once he did that Marine movie, he never looked back.
No.
That's when he became the super patriotic, super unbeatable John Cena.
Well, yeah, that too, and then he became, and the kids loved him, and he became their Hulk Hogan.
Yeah,
And I get it, and I remember Hogan's reign, and I remember a lot watching. And when I think about it now, it's like, man, why didn't a lot of these guys win? Oh, because
yeah,
Hogan was there. That's the reason why.
yeah.
And it's no different with Ric Flair. I guess the only thing different with him and Flair, them and all Flair, is Flair, I guess, held the title long enough for someone else to win it, and then they walk off with the championship for a while.
Right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying? Then
Yeah.
he would, go somewhere else and do his thing. But I that was an issue then, because you only have select guys like maybe Macho Man, Sergeant Slaughter, Ultimate Warrior. Only a handful of guys really won the championship. And when you think about John Cena, it was the same way. You had Edge, you had Randy Orton, you had a CM Punk, you had a Alberto Del Rio. You only had like maybe a handful of guys that won the championship, but how long
Right.
did they hold it? How many times did John Cena would beat them, and how many times did he beat people easily? And how many
Yeah.
times did you make? As my boy Takesha got the victory.
Well, you
Uh,
clapped your hands so fast, I thought you was killing the fly.
Oh no, man! My boy, like he got that 1 2 3, he got that
hey,
roll up, got
hey,
that 1 2 3. Like yeah.
hey, you scare me.
Oh
I
my bad, man, my bad.
thought my man was over there fighting ghosts.
Oh no, no, no. We good. Uh, but nah, man, I do feel what Earl and Fro and others think is
Yeah,
because
yeah.
I see that. So, but but I also had a different, favorites of wrestlers because I also like the high flying guys. You get into
Hmm.
the Macho Man's, the Shawn
Yes, sir.
Michaels,
Yes, sir.
the Jeff Hardys,
Yes, sir.
the Rey Mysterios, the
Preach.
the John Cena, not John Cena, CM Punks, the Brian Danielsons. You get the Seth
Planet
Rollins.
champion.
You know what I'm saying? You get these different type of guys that bring a
Yeah.
different type of atmosphere to the ring. AJ Styles and all this other stuff. So yeah, I see. I want to see those guys, be
Absolutely.
great. But the problem is they don't get to be great like Vince used to make guys great. And I
Yeah.
think Triple H is trying to do that now. But the problem is he's got a lot to work through. He's still got to build guys, and it's kind of and I
Yeah.
think it's kind of hard. It ain't gonna be easy. I
Yeah.
mean, he hasn't even been in this thing for a full year yet. Like he's still
Right, right,
working
right.
off. He's still getting rid of stuff that Vince was doing before he took over. Like so
Absolutely.
I feel like he's gonna need a really another full year, and even after that full year, he's gonna need another year to really establish his reign in this
Right,
company.
right, right.
As long as he's able to do it before the sale of the company. Right now, he's got Mark Briscoe standing in the ring.
Chill. Hey man, why my boy Swerve talking like he the final
Uh oh,
boss?
because he is the final boss.
The final boss.
Let's swerve. All right, they got Mark Briscoe. I wonder what they're gonna do with these ROH titles, like tag team titles.
I ain't gonna be surprised if they do a ladder match for it, like they
Right.
always
Sound
do.
like he actually about to say something about it now. Okay, actually, he about to say something about it.
Let's go. Let's go. Rest in peace, Jay. Yes, sir. Damn, bro, man.
Tag teams on this planet. Like there's other planets with tag team wrestlers on it. I like the way he said that. On this
Oh,
planet.
Fro says there's just one thing I want to know before it's all said and done. Dun, 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 dun.
A reach for the sky ladder match. I like it. All right. All right. I like it. I like it. I like it.
Let's go. Let's go.
Ho, 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 ho. Ho, ho, ho.
He
Hell, hey,
talking
I
his
ain't gonna
talk.
lie. I ain't gonna lie. I wanna see this match. Hey, I wanna
He
see this
talking that
match.
talk.
I wanna see this match.
He said, I thought he sounded good too.
Hell yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's weird hearing him call Pentagon because I'm so used to hearing Penta. Like I know it stands for Pentagon. Like it sounds
Right.
weird hearing it. Let's go,
Right.
Lucha Brothers. Let's go, Settamiento. Come on, hey bro, me and you, we the Lucha Bros of this podcast shit, bro.
Hell yeah, man.
Walking
Yeah,
the
but
tightrope.
I was about to say, man, yeah, I'm Penta because I'm you Ray. I'm letting you do all that high flying risky shit. I'm gonna stay my
Hey,
ass on the ground.
hey, my man said he gonna throw a couple chops and throw a Settamiento, and he does.
Yeah,
Lazy
yeah.
bastard.
I'm gonna take the glove. I'm gonna take the glove off.
He get the loudest pop for that bullshit too.
Yeah. Let's
I'm up here,
go.
I'm up here doing springboard, flipping tornillos and
Hey,
shit, breaking my neck.
I'm getting them warmed up for you, bro. I'm getting them
Oh
warmed up
man.
for you, man. That's what it is, baby. That's what they came to see. They came to see Ray Phoenix fly, baby. So fly, baby, fly.
Oh man, hell
Uh,
nah. Oh,
they want to see you fly, franchise. Hey, let
nah,
them know. Hey, GOW, let them know. Y'all want to see the franchise fly, baby.
nah, man, nah. Hey, I'm old, man. I'm old. You know. Hey, look, bro. Don't nobody want to see a 30-year-old
Uh,
rookie, man. You know.
nah, bro. Nah, brother. You
Oh,
still got. Nah, you ain't even 30. You 29, man. You 29. Don't try to age yourself. You still in your 20s,
hey,
man. You still got a spring in your legs, man. You good.
bro. Hey. These tires good for about a good 3 more months, bro.
3 more months. Say the
we ain't.
warranty.
Hey, hey, hey.
Say the warranty coming up.
Hell yeah, bro. Hey, look, that 100,000 mile warranty. Oh, hey, that shit right around the corner.
Oh shit. Oh
Hey, we
man.
ain't got no AAA on these bad babies. Hey, we ride dirty.
My man. My man
Oh,
said that warranty coming up. Yeah, so he been getting
hey,
them phone
hey,
calls. They
hey,
want to
man,
talk
boy,
about you
man,
about your warranty, your
come on, hey,
extended
boy made a deal. Hey, boy made a deal with the devil. He come to collect them kneecaps, boy.
Oh
Yeah,
shit! Yeah, that's hey, my boy. I'm gonna need them back, man. I need
he
them
like
boys back, man.
my guy. His hands up, baby. Oh, you done? Oh, well, time to give him to
There
another
we
young
go.
blood.
Man, nah, not another. Hell nah.
Hey,
You
hey,
got the
hey,
needs of life.
bruh. Hey. Hey, I'm about 5 years away. Hey,
Oh man.
nephew.
Oh,
Let me
that's
feel your
bad.
tape, nephew.
That's bad. That's really bad.
Hey, Unc ain't got no good deed, nephew. Hey, go out there and get that
Uh,
box of cereal, nephew.
oh, yeah. Now, slow down now. I
Oh,
can't walk that fast.
uh, damn, look at
Oh
that little
man.
tenderoni, nephew. Hey,
Uh,
go get it. Tell her Unc say hey.
tell Unc say, hey man, y'all come get Unc, man. Y'all come get Unc. Hey man, right now, man,
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that though.
Reach for the
Reach for the
sky, baby.
sky, reach for the sky in honor of the late great Jay Briscoe.
Yes,
Uh,
sir.
and the Briscoe brothers. Obviously,
Mm-hmm.
man, Mark's not gonna, you know, his brother ain't there, man. That's 13 times. I mean, that's how they gonna go. 13-time Ring of Honor
Yeah,
champions, and
that's
his last match.
crazy,
It's like now I'm about to really find that last match and just watch it between them and FTR at the last Ring of Honor card, and I'm about to just watch that again, just like damn, because
bro.
they went at it with each other.
And that's the thing that kind of hurt, bro, because it's like, dude, people wanted to see all the
They
bullshit
wanted to see
aside.
them come here.
People wanted to
Yeah,
see FTR. And the fact that they did all, and the networks did all that politicking and everything to keep them out. And then it took for this man's brother. And I know it's done and it's over with. But it took for that man's brother to not be here for y'all to finally accept him. It's like, come on, man. Like they didn't already made amends. They didn't already did what they had to do. They didn't already got acceptance from the community they offended and needed to make right with. So I'm like, man, it just kind of hurt. It's like, bruh, we could have had this, bruh. It's like the Hardys. I feel like Jeff kind of, it was what it was, but I feel like we lost a great opportunity with the Hardys in AEW. And then we
yeah,
lost a great opportunity with FCR because not FCR, but excuse me, with the Briscoes. Because dude, FCR and the Briscoes had banger matches. The Briscoes literally went everywhere. All they needed was that one match on national TV, and I really think, man, that really would have set them off. But hey, it is what it is. We got what we got. We got to reach for the sky ladder match. Too cold. You said it. You want to see it, bro. I know I want to see it. Again, this is one of those things that Tony Khan does well, bro. Stuff like this. He gonna make sure he does paying an homage well.
yeah. He can pay an homage, well, man. I just need him to do better with his special announcements. As we're getting ready for Nyla Rose versus Rio coming up next, as we time for the main event. Uh, but
The
I
special announcements could use some work. I will say that.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know,
most definitely.
because mostly
But
the special announcements are anything but special.
right, man, they're like, oh, really? You just changing the name for a title while you go into one part of the country? Okay, whatever. Whatever it is. But yeah, right now, like I said, is we got Nyla Rose as we just no more Vicky Guerrero, as Vicky Guerrero is no longer with AEW, I believe.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
now Mia Shafir is coming out with Nyla Rose
Which I feel like Vicky, she was a nice little addition to AEW,
for the
but I mean,
first couple of years. But I think her belt, honestly, I like Vicky, but uh, you can never really take her seriously. And I think that's the problem.
yeah,
Like even if she ever wanted to really be a serious manager, you really couldn't take her seriously because of
right,
the
right.
character that she's always been and the way she reacts, and that's just the reaction that people give to her.
As we got the native beast, Nyla Rose, going up against Rio. And you know what, bro, man? Look, all right, all right, all right. People online says, hey, all this Rio slander need to be stopped. It's egregious. It's unwarranted. What are your thoughts, man? Because I know we talked about Rio in the past, man. Because my thing
I'm
is, I
not
don't
the
think
person that
yeah,
I'm not
yes
the
you
person
are.
that
Yes you are. This is the
uh,
Generation Wrestling Podcast. We shoot from the hip, and I want to know what Two Cold thinks.
I
Hey, the hooded knight will not let this slide.
no, he was not. That's why I had to put him up, man, because he got too
Ah.
aggressive. I can't bring him out
Hey,
now.
hey, 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 hey! Somebody get this man a shot of Tanqueray. He playing around.
No, sir. Please don't do that. Oh, yeah, you gonna get
Oh
the hood knife
man!
for real. I got a
Oh
hood real
man!
near. I got a hood nearby, though. You better chill out.
Uh,
All right, man. No, Rio.
yeah,
I've seen enough of Rio's matches to where no, I won't think every match was a great match, but I have seen some matches where she's had, and they were really good matches. Like she had really good chemistry with the other person, and they were good. I just feel like sometimes against certain people, it
yeah.
just it's hard to buy. She's won against certain people where it's like I she nah she couldn't have won. Like there's no way. Like she's about to kick out, right? Like you didn't kick out of that. Like she didn't even get the pin right. There's little things, man. It's little things. I can nitpick. That's the problem. The problem is you can nitpick, but overall,
Yeah.
if you want to be fair about it, I gotta give her props. So I feel like that's the best way I can say that, truthfully and honestly. Uh, and I can understand where people feel about Rio sometimes, man, because like right now, watching her against Nyla Rose, it's like anybody else a little bit bigger than her may feel like they have a bigger chance than her. And
And
that's the
I'll
thing.
say
You no good.
and oh no, sorry. And I'll say this too. Hey, look, man. We just commentate. We just reporting, giving our honest thoughts and opinions of others. But I will say this: this is in no way, shape, or form any type of slander. Because you know what, Rio can wrestle a whole lot better than our asses. So
Man,
you
I
know,
agree, man, she will embarrass me.
yeah,
Shit,
yeah,
I
yeah.
know she will
So
embarrass me.
so we
Shit.
we we speaking on the context of her and other wrestlers, not us and her, because she will dog the holy shit out of us in the ring. So with that being said,
And
I
it's
ain't
not like
saying
she's
that.
the only other wrestler that's small and that's terrible. There's other wrestlers that
Yeah,
are that's that same way. I mean, but and there's other wrestlers that are kind of her size and they're a little bit better. Look,
let me
Rio
ask you
actually,
this.
I'm good with Rio. Like I like Rio. Like she's good. I like her.
Let me ask you this. Do you think
What's up?
Dakota Kai will fit in AEW?
Uh, I don't know.
Mm,
I don't
Let
know.
me or let me give you another eyeball. With Mia Yim style fit in AEW?
I mean, she worked in Impact, so I would say yes.
Okay, okay. Because I'm
I,
just I'm
I, I
just
think
trying to
I
think
think
in my
because she had
mind.
a, I feel like because I think she had a little bit more freedom in Impact to kind of be her and work a different way. So I think it would work well for her in AEW. Um,
Yeah.
I think it will work well with that, and that's the reason why I think that because I've seen it work not be too bad in Impact. I'm not saying she won a championship, but she had some pretty good matches, and she
Hey
definitely
man,
showed some improvement as
she
a
she was at
character and in ring worker.
she was there to get about them Tams, man. She was there to fly around a little bit.
Right, I ain't gonna lie, that did so much wonders for her, man. Like, damn, she been needing to get out them Tims. If she got them Tims at NXT, it might have been a different story.
Bruh, have you tried to run in some damn Tams, bruh? Good
Yeah, hell
God.
yeah,
Trying to
yeah,
run in some butters?
terrible,
Woo!
bruh. No, I'm good.
Bruh, bruh,
I'm
them
good,
shits is
sir.
stylish ankle
I'm good.
weights. Man,
Man, man, man.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Especially when you getting beat up and you getting body slammed, and then you got to get up and you got to try to move. Come on, man.
bruh, you
You got to
falling.
dodge.
I was say you falling off ladders through tables and Tims. Yeah. What Randy Jackson say? That's a no for me, dog.
That's a hell no for me.
Oh man.
Right
Yes
now,
sir,
man,
but
as
y'all.
Nyla Rose has got Rio all tied up, in an armbar chicken wing. Then she just gave her one big forearm chop to the chest, and she talking shit to the top of the rope, stumping
She
poor
gave
little
off.
Rio.
I,
Yeah, you stumping on her
I
like
don't I don't I don't know why you laugh. I don't know why I laughed, but the way you said it, it was just that was way more funny than it was intended to be.
Yeah, it really was because I don't know why, but that's what she did. She literally just walked up to. She was cheering, and she walked up and just started stumping on little Rio. Like, man, get on little Rio. Why you stumping on her like that, man?
But it's the way you said it. I felt in my soul she did not deserve that.
She did. She did. She didn't.
Like I just felt so disgusted. Like why she do that to that girl? Stomping on little Reed like that.
little Riri. Stop slapping on little
Oh,
Riri.
a little Riri getting her
Ah
ass
man.
stomped to smithereens. Oh,
I mean, hey, it's the main event. It's the main event of Rampage, man. I mean, bro, Tony Khan know what he's doing.
he do because Nyla Rose had her in this damn back breaker for about 10 minutes now.
I mean, yeah, you know, it's like, look, she can only bend her so much. She gonna break her. Like, look at now, damn, real, like, real, okay. Oh, she looked like she was going some. See, that's the only thing, man. I mean, it's not to say that wrestling ain't, but it's like, man, Nyla Rose should be just demolishing this little girl. Like, she really should just
Yeah.
be demolishing. And I think that's the thing why a lot of people are looking at it like that way. They're just looking at it like, oh man, she should be just really like this match should be over. Like no one's looking at it for the context of the story. They're just looking at it from size standpoint and just thinking this match should not last long. Like
Right,
no,
right.
like y'all they like you just need to one or two power bombs and it's over.
Hey man, Rhea out here, I don't know. She I don't know. It's nice to see Nyla Rose back. We was just asking where the hell was Nyla at about a week or two ago. So it was nice to see her ass back on TV.
Right.
For a minute I thought Tony Khan was playing Where's Waldo with the native beast.
I don't know. Well, apparently she was dealing with Vicky leaving.
Damn. Well, I'm glad she back, man. Yeah. Yeah. I had a joke and I thought about it and I'm like, nah, nah.
Nah, let's say you did, but really don't.
Hey man, look, 2023 is the year of restraint.
Year of restraint. Ladies and
Year of
gentlemen, the year
restraint.
of restraints. As
Yes,
again,
sir.
we're
Yes,
being
sir.
advertised. The Elite House of Black JSS.
Ooh.
Who the trios match in a three-way for the championships, man. We got the bar mitzvah. Man, did you see the picture of MJF's eye?
Ah, yeah.
Man,
How the blood drained from his
woo.
forehead to his eye. Yeah,
Woo,
yeah,
man, that boy,
yeah.
man. I'm like, good God, I did not
I'm
realize.
surprised. I'm
Go ahead.
surprised he didn't just get that drained.
He probably did after the picture, but yeah, that was he probably woke up like that and probably took a picture of that shit. Like, damn,
Looking like Hitch.
right, man. Like, damn. I'm pretty sure he got that drain. Ain't no way he
But
was
that's how.
just sitting
But
like
but
that.
but that's how you know, man. That match with him and Danielson wasn't no joke. Like they was really out there
No,
whooping each other's ass, and apparently he went into that
yeah.
match injured from their brawl from the Dynamite before.
Man, what the hell did he injure then?
Because you remember when him and Danielson was fighting on the outside, and Danielson tackled
Yeah.
him, and I believe he went into that guardrail.
He might have
Yeah,
hit
so
his
so
head
they
or something.
so they were saying he was already injured going into that match.
Yeah. All right, well, look, he pulled it off, man. 60-minute
Hell
Iron
yeah.
Man match with Brian Danielson, and he pulled it off, man. He did the damn thing.
I ain't gonna
I
lie, I do
definitely have
like
nothing to
that
say to
diving
that.
curve, that diving foot stomp Rio do, because she gets so much air.
Yeah, she does.
It's like a little Finn Balor 2.0.
You silly. She real Balor,
her re-rally.
re-rally.
Man, come on, Miranda Shafir, you a badass. I need you to improve in the ring so I can see you do your 1-2, man. Come on, get it together.
Uh, one, two, and Rio kicks out.
Yep. Hey, Doug says Rio is like Spike Dudley.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much.
Oh, brother
Pretty
Runt.
much. Man, look,
Uh,
I really think so.
oh, damn. Spike the
All
law,
fight,
Spike the,
all heart, just
bruh,
not
Spike
not
the
not
law,
enough
the
fight.
human lawn dart.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, but when you but when you really think about it though, as not a rose missed with the swan time, uh, Rio is not finna. Oh damn, she fisherman suplex two. Oh, okay, I'm about to say she man that went off that.
Bruh, all
Nyla
right,
Rose, you
imagine
been
this.
whooping this girl. What's up?
Imagine a prime Spike Dudley and a Darby Allen. Who taking the worst bump in that match?
Spike.
Damn.
Well, which Spike Dudley are we getting? We getting the heel Spike Dudley because heel Spike Dudley was vicious.
I give you heel Spike Dudley just because I can't see Darby being the heel right now.
Oh man, then that's gonna really be a good match. I'm gonna say still Spike. I'm gonna still say Spike.
He said, "Oh, that changes things." Nah.
Nah, that's still so Spike.
Oh shit. Hey, bro, Spike is like if Mick Foley was skinny.
See, and okay, now you're gonna watch this reverse Samoa into a pinfall. This is
All
gonna be
right,
another reason why people feel some type of way.
let's see. It's coming up now.
Uh, 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 uh. Nope, reversal.
Okay, yeah, I got you. I
Right.
got you.
See, and she
Yeah,
has it's like too much of that, and that's why people are
yeah.
getting on her. But this pinfall that you're about to see actually looks a lot better to her, at least a little bit better.
He said, to a degree, to a degree.
Dude, looks a little better. Mm, damn, she just folded when she dropped her.
All right, so Rio ended up getting the victory. Yay, 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 yay.
Oh no, man, you ain't dead yet. Watch this power bomb.
Oh well, never mind.
Maria Shafir,
Yeah.
go ahead in there and do some more damage. Oh, you getting out?
Damn, Nyla Rose. Damn, just dumped on her noggin, eh?
Right, man. Like folded that girl, almost folded that girl completely over.
Goodness gracious, Marina Shafir. You know what's crazy? Marina Shafir looks big as hell compared to Rio, man. I can just imagine that size difference of Nyla and Rio in real life. Good God.
Ah, we got the rejects.
Oh,
That's what they call it. I think that's what they call it.
the rejects?
I don't know. Yeah, I think that's the name. If not, then I'm sticking with it.
Oh, we saw. Oh, I didn't see Ruby Soho. Oh, and Tony Storm and
Yeah.
Hey, you know what their finishers should be called?
What's that?
The food
Backstabber.
stamps.
Oh,
Oh. Oh, signature move off the top rope, welfare. Come on, let's go.
damn. Tony Storm feeling some type of way. Damn, Tony. Damn, Tony. Damn, Tony. Damn, Tony. Damn, Tony. Shit.
Wah, wah, wah.
Tony can damn Tony. Tony feeling damn Tony and her feelings tonight.
Hey,
Ah man.
damn, bro. Tony turned Rio to the Incredible Hulk and shit.
Right, man. Right. Like damn, she got but so she only butt so big, man. You most of that paint is all over her body. Like, come on, man.
Oh, hey,
I
she's
had to,
stomping her with them combat boots, man. What the hell going
man,
on?
dude. That's what I'm saying. Damn, Tony. Damn, Tony. Like, calm down.
Oh my
You just
god.
came, but nah, man. Uh, yeah, that's the show, ladies and gentlemen. Ah, yeah, like I said, we got Tony. Tony reached in his bag. He set up for next week. So we'll see what happens from there. SmackDown, again, I ain't gonna lie, they started off very great with that 5 way, and then they
Yeah.
ended the way it ended, and it was like, man, come on, man, this was actually turned out to be a really good match. Uh, towards that finish, but it should just be a triple threat match. Don't make these guys fight again. You can do, or if you do, make it after you made the announcement or something. I don't know. I just, yeah.
Every announcement isn't special, Tony.
And that too. Got to.
And with that being said, oh man, oh man. Well, hey, look, we gave y'all an hour of some change on the Friday night block party. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Uh, I
Sir.
gotta hit the 9 to 5 in the AM. So I need to get my
Yes,
beauty rest.
sir.
And with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, thank you once again for tuning in to another episode of GLW, the Generation Wrestling Podcast. If you haven't already, check out our latest interview we did with Maserati Wes Barkley. Also, go back and check out the interviews with Gail Kim, Mickey James, Jordan Grace, DDP, TJP, CBV, JTG, Godfather, Dot Gallows, not Carl Anderson. Uh, we want to get Carl
Just
Anderson.
got Doc Gallows.
Yeah,
Just Doc
Thunder
Gallows.
Rosa.
Thunder Rosa.
Let's see. Who else we got? I'm missing my guy Lou Gotti, Shane Taylor, Chris
Yeah.
Sabin, Josh Alexander. Who else? I'm missing one more. It's too many to name. Go click the interview tab on the podcast page. God damn it. Peace.
Peace.